Ivan posted here.
The Silverblood family will be heard. That's a true Nord hero. A legend. So great that the divines themselves lifted his soul into the heavens and made him a god. He founded the Empire, and now they've turned their back on him to appease the elves. Elves. Do the elves rule Skyrim, or do the Nords? We own Sidna Mine, best prison in Skyrim, and source of half the wealth in this city. We keep the Reach safe. We flood Markarth with wealth. But does the Jarl listen to us when we want to say? No. He's busy forgetting that Ulfric Stormcloak saved this city from the Forsworn. Ulfric's a hero, not a damn criminal. They started the Great War, nearly destroyed the Imperial City. Then the Emperor took the coward's way out, and surrendered. Now, the elves dictate everything we do, and they don't want us acknowledging a mere human like Talos as the god he is. He used the Thun, shouted those Forsworn from the walls. Then he led a band of Nord warriors in to take the city. Just like Talos himself at the Battle of Old Hroldan, reclaiming the Reach from those heathen natives. Stay out of trouble in my city.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
I'm Igman's uncle, as well as his steward.
As his housecarl, Igman's security is my chief concern.
Good to have you by my side, friend. I need reliable people around. Yes, I know. We have some advantages if they come here. The city is built into the mountainside, so it's hard to reach into, even from the skies. And everything is made of stone, even the beds. We'll have no trouble from Dragon's Fire here. It all started here, this rebellion, when the Empire lost the Reach during the Great War. We promised a group of Nord militia free worship in exchange for their help retaking the hold. We were forced to arrest all of them. Ulfric Stormcloak, their leader, used the whole thing as proof that the Empire had abandoned Skyrim. The rebels called it the Markarth Incident. It was the founding day for the Stormcloaks, and where this war really started. I do. A personal matter. My father died trying to negotiate with the Forsworn, back when that was possible. They took his shield to those Hargraven beasts they consort with. I need you to bring it home where it belongs. I warn you, it's dangerous work. No man of mine has ever faced a Hargraven and lived. I'll understand if you decline. Divines watch over you. Retrieve that shield at all costs.
I'm Igman's uncle, as well as his steward. I advise Igman the same way I advised his father. Caution, caution, caution. More settlements have sent riders to say dragons are being spotted throughout Skyrim.
Forsworn ambush our roads and dragons cloud the skies. Is there any good news?
No, my Jarl. I'm afraid there isn't.
Treat my people fairly, and I will do the same to you. If you'll excuse me, I have a city to run. Ah, sure, you're hauling around a lot of junk.
On Dolimar is
The Thalmor
planted
know
a
how to
farm
deal with
with
Talos worshippers.
See those Stormcloaks try to break into this canyon.
There's so much to learn about the shop. I'll never get it all straight.
No, no, girl. It's the pickled spider tongue and then the decayed taproot. Do it the other way and your cure turns into a poison.
There's just so much to memorize. How am I supposed to remember what goes where for every single herb?
You will. Until then, you'll taste every potion you make before you sell it. Well, look at you. If only everyone acted like you did.
Can I help you? Working in the Treasury House isn't so bad. It's an old family. Very well respected throughout the Reach.
I'm a busy man. Half this city works for my family, and I have to keep them in line. Thongvor may be the head of the family, but I'm the hands. Madanach, the king in rags. While we were off fighting the elves in the Great War, Madanach was busy ruling over the Reach, until Ulfric came and put them down. The blood of Markarth is silver.
How can I help a brother Nord?
The finest jewelry in all of Markarth.
Bloodiest beef in the Reach.
Redguard craftsmanship in every piece.
Want a cup of venison or muffin? Of course you do.
We warned you, but you just had to go and cause trouble. Now you have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. We have nice arrangement in this city, and we're not letting you get in the way. You have a problem with that? Take it up with Madanach. I'm sure the king in rags and his forsworn would love to meet you. Now you're coming with us. It's a life sentence in Sidna Mine for you. You'll never see the sun again. You hear me? No one escapes Sidna Mine. No one.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it? You won't. The Jarl has ordered a life sentence for you. Get comfortable in the dark, because you'll never see the sun again. All right, open her up. Now you, get down there.
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken. What are you in for, new blood? Innocent. So was I, for the first one. The other murders were all me, though. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma. Small blade, easy to hide. I mean, sure, you could just swing a pickaxe into someone's face, but people tend to see that coming. Got a problem with a prisoner? Get a shiv. Here Grisvar has a spare, if you could get him to part with it. Bottles of moon sugar. Khajiit use it as a pick-me-up. Good way to pass the time. Prisoners smuggle the stuff in. Only currency we have down here. A Nord nobleman I served was stabbed in the night. Wasn't me, but I knew I'd be blamed. So I ran, joined the Forsworn, started killing, got caught. Now I'm here. They come in here once a week to clean out the bodies, grab any ore we've mined, and beat down the troublemakers. That's the only time when we get food, too. And if there's not enough ore mined up, we don't get any. Because life was better under the old ways. No Nords and their laws. One day the Forsworn will paint the walls of Markarth in your kinsman's blood. Best you not be there on that day, Nord. If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good. No one talks to Madanak, I'm afraid. Not without getting past Borkul the Beast. And you don't want to talk to Borkul the Beast. Madanak's guard. Big, even for an orc. Heard he ripped a man's arm off and beat him to death with it. He's old-fashioned like that. Now if you'll excuse me. I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken.
The new meat. So soft, tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh? What was it like killing your first one, huh? A true killer like me. The gods put us here to fill their halls with souls. You'll fit in fine down here. Murder, banditry, assault, theft, and lollygagging. Guards brought me in about 12 years ago. Was running a good group of bandits up until then. But these Forsworn, they're nothing like the men I cobbled together. They're real killers. You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. But first you gotta pay the toll. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving. Then find one. That dung-heap Grisvar's been known to make a few.
Other prisoners get suspicious when we talk to each other, so keep it down. I'm a Forsworn. One of our raids went bad and I got captured. Would have been fine dying for the Reach with my kinsmen, but the Silver Bloods want their ore mine, so they threw me in here. Year 7, I think. Surprised I haven't cut my own throat out by now, but something keeps me going. Until next time. Whenever I get out of here, I'm gonna kill a Nord. Whenever I get out of here, I'm gonna kill a Nord.
I was sent here because someone said I was a Forsworn. Guards say I murdered someone. I was just sleeping off some meat in my aunt's house. That didn't stop them from arresting me. I didn't even know who they said I killed. Couple of years. I wasn't a Forsworn when I came, but I joined up when I got in. Easier that way. Good day. I'm innocent. The Nords framed me. I was nowhere near that murder weapon.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the Forsworn. Ah, you want protection? I can get you what you need. Maybe you could do something for me first. Duok has a bottle of skooma, finest distilled moon sugar. I'm shaking just thinking about it. Thank you, friend. Don't worry. I'll have that shiv ready for you. The first time, thieving. The second time, thieving. The third time, thieving. It kind of keeps going like that. First it was 6 months, then a year, then 2 years. Now I'm in for life. All right, then.
Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both regret it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Long enough. All right, then. What do you want? Digging to do.
Other prisoners get suspicious when we talk to each other, so keep it down. You give me one more look, and I cut you open. That skooma's mine. Getting the shakes, huh? All right, take it. Old gods keep you.
Good day.
Whenever I get out of here, I'm gonna kill a Nord.
I was sent here because someone said I was a Forsworn.
Here's your shiv.
promise you won't ever use it on me, okay? Until next... I got locked up one too many times. Now I'm in for life.
I'm innocent. The Nords framed me. I was nowhere near that murder weapon.
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken.
You serve your time by digging, so dig. Prison's not so bad. Ready to pay the toll? One shiv. The only thing Monadnock expects is a bottle of skooma in tribute ever so often. You're not getting through. That's right. Turn around and leave.
Other prisoners get suspicious when we talk to each other, so keep it down. See you.
What? Ready to pay the toll? One shiv. The only thing Monadnock expects is a bottle of skooma in tribute ever so often. You're not getting through. All right, head on in. But don't try anything in there. Monadnock is smarter than you think. Mm-hmm.
Well, look at you. Your kinsmen have turned you into an animal, Nord. A wild beast caged up and left to go mad. Well, look at you. Your kinsmen have turned you into an animal, Nord. A wild beast caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed? Do I? What about you? What right did you have to meddle in my affairs? Kill my people? Was it worth it? Your truth? You're one of us now, you see? A slave. The boot of your kinsman stepping on your throat. Maybe if you understood that, I could help you. There's a man named Breg inside these mines. Besides me, he's been here the longest. Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is. I had Markarth. My men and I drove the Nords out. We had won. So we thought. Retribution was swift. I was captured, quickly tried, and sentenced to death. But my execution never came. Dhonar's Silverblood stopped it. He wanted the Forsworn at his call, that I would point their rage at his enemies and spare his allies. And I have. Humiliating at first, but I knew he would let his guard down eventually, that he would come to trust I was under control. This was our land. We were here first. Then the Nords came and put chains on us, forbid us from worshipping our gods. Some of us refused to bow. We knew the old ways would lead us back to having a kingdom of our own. That is who we are. The Forsworn. Criminals in our own lands, and we will cut a bloody hole into the Reach until we are free. Remember, it was the Nords who locked you up. Do you remember the sun? Because you'll forget. Soon.
You serve your time by digging, so dig. Prison's not so bad. Less complaints when I killed people.
I left behind my daughter, Wale, when I was taken.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the force.
Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both regret it. My story, huh? Everyone in Sidna Mine has a tale. Let's hear yours first. When was the first time you felt chains around your wrists? So you know what it's like to have your life in someone else's hands. Why should they get to decide? Isn't judgment for the gods? Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside? I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some hot-headed silver worker, or maybe on her own, learning the herb trade. The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. I had spoken to Madanak once. That was enough. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. She pleaded to the Jarl to take her instead. And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver. I'm not Madanak. I was never a leader of the Forsworn. The only anger I can justify is my own. But every family in the Reach has a story like mine. There are no innocent onlookers in this struggle, just the guilty and the dead. My daughter is the one who needs your pity. I'm just a poor Forsworn whose only regret is not killing more Nords before I was locked up. Till next time. Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both regret it. What do you want of digging to do? What do you want of digging to do?
I left behind my daughter, Wale, when I was taken.
You're a slave, just like us. Yeah, imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Each time a different family, each time a different injustice. Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. My men and I should be in the hills, fighting. Yes, but I need a show of loyalty from you. I don't need a shiv in the back while we break out. Have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's rightly named, and he's also a thief and a snitch. He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Sidna Mine for good. Ah, Bork will muscle one out of you on your way in? Fine. Take this one. Our vengeance will come. Remember, it was the Nords who locked you up.
You serve your time by digging, so prison's not so bad. Less complaints when I kill people.
Until next time.
Decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the Force War.
How old is my daughter now, I wonder?
What?
Prison, you lose track of time.
Until next time.
Do you remember the sun? Because you'll forget. You've finally become one of us. Come with me. I think it's time I announced my plans to you and your new brothers.
What's going on, Madanach? You wouldn't have old Grisvar killed unless you weren't planning on needing him.
My brothers, we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Sidna Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, just beside my quarters, is a tunnel. A tunnel that leads right through the old dwarven ruins of Markarth, into the city. Well, what do you say, my brothers?
The Reach belongs to the Force War.
I say you've earned an early pardon. Let's go. It's a little gift from the dwarves. Who knew they would end up helping our cause? We have to move. We'll talk more once we see the sky. outsider. I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you. You better get ready before we break out into the city. And take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to remember me by. Now, I announce to all of Markarth that I have returned. Don't worry about your name. They'll know who to blame and fear after today. It'll take years, but I'll organize the Forsworn again. We'll reclaim our land, and then when power is ours, we'll have peace. A kingdom. Until then, let me offer you a warning. Beware the Forsworn. No place in the Reach is safe from us now.
Madanach, think you can escape my prison, do you? You'll pay for what you've done to my family.
Your family? You poisoned the Reach with your tainted silver for long enough, Gonar! Here we go!
I saw you with the Forsworn.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
don't fall. Better if we don't talk about that. As far as anyone's concerned, we all had dinner at a nice inn along the road, and nothing strange happened. Mm-hmm.
Hmm? May the crags fail to trip your feet.
Heard. So Madanak was behind those murders. Gods help us. What do you need? Fancy yourself an alchemist, hmm? Never could get the hang. You hear that? I swear there's something out there. In the dark.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead.
I think I'm going to get another drink.
Alone.
Please, someone do something.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms. Forsworn rampaging through the streets, as if business wasn't slow enough. People say there's someone in Riften that can change your face. Make you look completely different. Do you believe that? This is... Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Yes?
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I work silver, like my father. My wife Kira runs our jewelry stall in the market.
I'm just a servant. Working in the Treasury House isn't... Sometimes I hear Ingvar singing in his room. He's actually quite good. Yes?
Damn those Forsworn. Think they can kill people in my city? I'll have Madanach's head! Stay out of trouble in my city.
Blood and silver, friend. Blood and silver.
mess with the Silver Blood family, you end up here.
No funny business. I'm watching you.
You mess with the Silver Blood family, you end up here. Now this is real guard duty. Just throw them in the mine and be done with it. Now this is real guard duty. Just throw them in the mine and be done with it. I catch you stealing anything, I will break your neck.
No funny business. I'm watching you. You do something out of line, I'll put you down. May your weapons be sharp, looking to protect yourself or deal some damage. Let me know if you need something forward.
I'm Gore's assistant. I help him with the forge.
Need a new blade? Take a look. Back to making a weapon.
Need something?
Holmes. I said Holmes, you backbiter. Give a crippled worker a helping hand.
Still here. I am sworn to carry your burden. Lead on.
take me?
The finest jewelry in all of Markarth.
mine. Enough! This ends now! Enough!
Thought I heard something.
It's highly overrated!
This is the end for you. No more. I yield.
It's nothing.
Huh?
Must be my imagination.
What was that?
Someone there? Still here. I am at your command. Lead on.
and silver, friend. Blood and silver.
Damn those Forsworn. If they can kill people in thy city, I'll have Madanach's head. The Silverblood family will be heard. Stay out of trouble in thy city.
I'm Igmund's uncle, as well as his steward. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. I have letters to read. I advise Igmund the same way I advised his father. Caution, caution, caution.
Good to have you by my side, friend. I need reliable people around. Madanach has been found to be the true murderer of Markarth. On behalf of the city, I apologize for your wrongful imprisonment. You've honored my father's memory in more ways than I have words to say. I hereby grant you permission to purchase property in my city. Talk to my steward if you're interested. And take this, a gift from the Jarl's personal stores. There is room in my court for a new Thane. It's an honorary title mainly, but there are a few perks someone like you could make use of. However, I could only grant the title to someone who is known throughout my hold, and who owns at least one piece of property in my city. You help my people and purchase a house for my steward, and I'll make you my Thane. As you were then. It all started here, this rebellion. When the Empire lost the Reach during the Great War, we became desperate.
The Forsworn know every stone in the Reach. We have to wait them out. Chair now.
Me, I have a city to run.
I'm Igmund's uncle, as well as his steward. Splendid. There's a house available right now. Wonderful. Here is the key to your new home. I'll be glad to. And of course, now, what would you like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
Treat my people fairly, and I will do the same to you. Then by my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of the Reach. Congratulations. I grant you a personal housecarl to watch over your home, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble now.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. How can I help a brother Nord?
Wonder what it's like for those Thalmor now that they've been taken down a notch.
The Thalmor know how to deal with Talos worshippers. As if this craggy wretch of a city could give birth to a superiorly bred mer such as myself. No, I'm not from Markarth. Until next time.
Finest jewelry in all of
I work silver, like my father, and his father before him.
You want a cut of venison or mutton? Well, of course you do.
Redguard craftsmanship in every piece.
Honored to see you again, my Thane. What do you need, my Thane? The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. The title of Thane is an honor, a gift for your service. As my Thane, I'm sworn to you. Looks like you got someone already. What do you need, my Thane?
silversmith one day, like my mother and father.
Yes.
A fine day to you, friend. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Come back whenever you need something. No, I'm not Arnley. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. If you need anything else, just ask.
Still here. Let's get going then.
Being an apprentice is great. I get to swing a hammer at things. Mama doesn't like me jumping up and down in the house. But I can't help it, I swear.
fattiest beef in the Reach. Hail, friend. It's good to see another merry soul enjoying this fine day. Ah, but you look tired. Come, share a bottle of Honningbrew mead with me. You've never had a taste of sweet Honningbrew? Why, it's only the finest mead outside of Sovngarde. Its sweetness is like a fair maiden's kiss on a starry night. And it's got enough kick to put a frost troll on his hind quarters. But enough talk. Come, won't you share a drink with me and my companions? Ah, nothing like fine spirits to help raise your... well, your spirits. Cheers, my friend. May your adventures find you fame and fortune.
Yes? Need something?
Yes?
this about the stables? My husband Gaiman I really don't mean to be rude, but I don't think there's much I can help you with.
Looking for a horse? I grew up tending some of these horses. They're almost family.
Got business at the stable? Been about 8 years now. I used to be a mercenary, but one trip to Ravenscar Hollow. There's hag ravens in that cave with talons like that. A creature like that'll make a man think long and hard about what he wants out of life.
My family's weathered a shared problem.
Everything all right? If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rika. You're just in time to say hello to Rugbeer. He's the sorry bastard who's going to be executed. A gate guard who let Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he killed the High King. There's no greater honor than to serve. If you're serious about enlisting, speak to Legate Rika in Castle Dower. Until next time.
I once captained a ship called the Argent Raptor. She struck an iceberg and went down just north of Windhelm.
Forget wine, women, and wealth. Give me a calm scene,
My
a good
father
book.
was all the family I ever had. I felt so lost when he died. But the crew of the Red Wave's my family now.
I hear Adonato Leotelli's staying up in Windhelm. I've read a few of his works. Be good to meet him someday. Don't misunderstand me, friend. I like my quiet, and I like to read. But you trifle with my ship, my crew, or my captain.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogbeer. Tell them he didn't do it.
Position.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Get on with it!
You betrayed us!
Man opens a gate and they cut his head off?
Excuse me, I'm trying to
Doesn't
watch a
seem
traitor
right to
to the
me.
Emperor lose his head. That's my brother up there.
Helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High
Stand
King.
back. Interrupting an execution is a serious crime.
You betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder.
Liar!
I still can't believe he knew what he was doing when he opened that gate.
Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Rogveir always talked about his honor. Seems to me honorable men don't get executed.
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
I think I expected more.
Rogveir, Why did it have to be like this?
Not right now.
Some gate guard you were! I should have drawn it out some more. He deserved a slower death.
A man opens a gate and they cut his head off? Doesn't seem right to me.
Mind, you wouldn't be a sellsword, would you? I have a little problem you could solve.
It shouldn't have been like this.
You stay out of trouble now. The Castle Dower dungeon can break even the strongest will. That makes 23.
Lightly armored means light on your feet. Smart. You heard of Ravenscar Hollow? Cave on island to the west. Place is a roost for those foul hag-ravens.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Feel free to make requests. Generally, if you want rumors, you should talk to Corpulus. That said, I did see a visitor pass through on his way to the Blue Palace. Oh, no. But being surrounded by good music, good drink, and good friends is all I've ever asked for. Only in that I'm a graduate. I work here at the Winking Skeever. I would highly recommend it, though. Talk to Viarmo if you're interested. Sure. What can I do for you? Yes? This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love. Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes with a voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art.
By blade or by spell. If you want it dead, I'll make it dead. All you
It's
need
an
to do
end to the
is obey my
evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, beware, the Dragonborn comes.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend. Well, as it turns out, I had a pet skeever when I was a boy, and he used to wink. They were smaller back then. Varnius Junius stopped by here on his way to court. He was worried about something. I'm sure Falk Firebeard could tell you what. People say there's a man wandering the streets near the Blue Palace. He seems distressed, but he's not making any sense. I think the Bard's College might be looking for recruits. You should speak to the head of the college, Viarmo, if you're interested. I've heard Jari Ra is hanging around the Wells district, looking for new blood to hire. Magic. You're on the wrong side of Skyrim. Otherwise, you can try the Jarl's Wizard. I wouldn't, though. Remember the winking skeever next time you're footsore. If you need a good rumor or two, I think I can oblige.
Feel free to make requests.
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
You might want to rethink that. You're missing out on some wonderful opportunities, or you're passing through solitude. Maybe you're looking to make some easy gold, yes? It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss. Things from underground, or just left lying around in someone's house. I bet the two of us, we're very alike. So why not take the next step? We can help each other. My sister Deja and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect things. I knew you looked like a clever one. With the war, many more ships come through these docks, loaded with weapons and pay, but few people, and they pass through dangerous waters. We have an interest in one of those boats, the Ice Runner. The Solitude Lighthouse will be guiding it in, but if its fire were to go out, the Ice Runner would run aground. What an interesting idea. I think if someone were to do something like that, there would definitely be a certain amount of loot to be shared. Yes, if someone were to put out the lighthouse fire and then meet me on the docks afterwards, I could certainly direct them to that loot. Don't worry about them. We'll make sure they wash up safe. Maybe they'll even pay us for their heroic rescue from their sad crash. Don't worry about them. We'll make sure they wash up safe. Maybe they'll even pay us for their heroic rescue from their sad crash.
The road to Whiterun's not...
Hello, my child. Arche watch over. May Arche bless you with a long life, a proud death, and a restful grave. You mean Rogvir? Yes, I made an appeal to Captain Aldous. He allowed Rogvir to have a proper Nord burial, as is the custom in Solitude. All my life, I believe I was put here to protect this place from the darkness that pervades Solitude. This city has a long history of madness and murder. The Wolf Queen, Pelagius, the death of High King Toric, and now, public executions. My books tell the stories, I've no doubt. As pretty as its streets are, as jovial as the bards may be, darkness is drawn to Solitude. May Arche bless you with a long life.
You help me. You help people, right? That's what you do. Please, take pity on an old madman. My master has abandoned me, abandoned his people, and nothing I say can change his mind. Now he refuses to even see me. He says I interrupt his vacation. It's been so many years. Won't you please help? Last I saw him, he was visiting a friend in the Blue Palace. But no one as mundane as a Jarl. No, no. Such people are below him. No, he went into the forbidden wing of the palace to speak with an old friend. Said it had been ages since they had last had tea. Oh, and you'll need the hip bone. It's very important. No entering Pelagius's wing without that. Without his guidance, our homeland is falling apart. North wages war against South. The holy flame flickers and dies. We need his return. Oh, but I'm sure he'll repay you when he comes to his senses. His favor is a powerful, powerful thing, and so very worth any inconveniences. He is a great man, but one rarely praised. He rules twin empires that span the length and breadth of our minds. All know him, but few can name him. But he has forbidden me from saying his name. He says it distracts him, and woe to those who draw his ire. But you will know him when you see him. He's the one who made me like this. He stays in the Pelagius wing of the Blue Palace. The doors are locked, and only Falk Firebeard can grant entry. But I hear the maids, Una and Erdi, know how to enter it for cleaning. Surely they can help for such an important matter. Until next time.
The Emperor's cousin Vittoria Vici is getting married soon. The reception will be public. Anyone in Solitude can attend. If it's arms or armor you need, see Beyrand in Castle Dower. Bloody good blacksmith, that one.
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Halfingar's people will always be safe under my rule.
Your Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragon Bridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragon Bridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. But about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed.
I've got what I came for. I better get back to Dragon Bridge. I've done my part. Dragon Bridge will have extra guards. Falk Firebeard will find a way to take care of the cave. All right, then.
Do you have business with the court? Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here's your reward. You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you. I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work. The cave has a bad history. Long ago, Potema the Wolf Queen used it for necromantic rituals. That's where it got the name. That was over 500 years ago. Nothing much down there now, but everyone's always convinced the cave is haunted. Absolutely not. That wing has been sealed for hundreds of years, and for good reason. They say the ghost of Pelagius the Mad still haunts it. Ghost or not, there are reminders of his dark rule that are best left buried away. Feel free to return to me with questions. The Blue Palace is an open forum.
If you have business, please see Falk. With the passing of my dear husband Torrig, the weighty position of Jarl has fallen to me. Please direct questions to my steward. Because that's what traitorous cowards do when they desire power. Ulfric coveted the High King's throne. He thought he deserved it more than Torrig. And so he came before my husband and he shouted with that terrible voice, like something out of a legend or a nightmare. When Ulfric unleashed such fury, my husband, he simply ceased to be. That is all I will say, for it grieves me to speak of it. Not yet, no. Although it is true my husband Torrig was the High King, and I am his widow. Now is not the time to lay claim to such a title. This land is riven by war, and her people suffer for it. The Stormcloaks are a blight on Skyrim, and like any blight, must be purged. Only then will I take my rightful place as High Queen. A question I am all too familiar with. One my very Thanes ask often. They worry that Tullius is so focused on the war that he risks forgetting what's best for our people. The real irony is that, while General Tullius is certainly no Nord, the people of Skyrim would be lost without him. Trust is always difficult, especially for my people. Yet we must trust in Tullius's leadership. For what other choice do we have? Be well. Pray for Solitude and my husband.
Please address all questions to the steward. Folk, my duty is to keep the Jarl safe, not... Huh? Keep your weapon out of your hands, and we'll get along just fine. The Jarl has advised me not to talk about which court attendants I like to punch in the face. More's the pity. How can I help a brother Nord?
Do you have business with the court? I am the Jarl's steward. If you have court business to tend to, you talk to me. Of course he does. What sort of a question is that? Maybe you've been listening to Eriker. There's been loose talk among some of the Thanes, and I suspect he's the cause of it. You'll pay those rumors no heed if you wish to retain your welcome in this city. She may be young, but Elisif is the Jarl by right. And here in Skyrim, if nothing else, we respect the traditions of our fathers' fathers. You do well to remember that. That remains to be seen. By rights, she has a legitimate claim as High Queen of Skyrim. But we must have the support of the other Jarls for that claim to have any meaning. Should they accept her rule, we will have peace. Feel free to return to me with questions. The Blue Palace is an open forum.
I can always find time to share a word with a warrior.
The Imperials are good for business, and business is good for Skyrim. Oh, most certainly. At least when Elisif herself asks. If you're inquiring whether we have concerns about her age and inexperience, let me put it this way. The Thanes have every confidence in General Tullius's leadership. I'm a Thane. In the future, you may want to gain that information before talking with someone. Risk of looking like an idiot and all that. I must return to the court. They simply can't
Do you
make
have
do
business
without
with the
me.
court?
Many condemn the Stormcloaks, but I refuse. There is honor in fighting for what you believe.
Unless we have specific... When I was a young rascal, I broke a man's arm with a single punch. Of course, I had a horseshoe hidden in my glove.
brother Nord.
Sabiel's no doubt most folk in Skyrim. I make sure Erica keeps breathing. No, that honor is Sabiel Stentor's. A smart man steers clear of Stentor, and keeps himself out of the dungeon when she's having a bad day. Let's just say that the headsman's axe may not be the worst way for a Solitude jail prisoner to die. Look at that. I've told you to watch your tongue, and mine is waggling. I've said enough. Oh, I think you'll find that magic... No. And keeps himself out of the dungeon when she's having a bad day.
You look a little sturdier than most of the popinjays around here.
Welcome to the Bard's College. I'm the... Always a pleasure to meet a prospective bard. You should be aware that many apply, but we accept very few people. When possible, we ask applicants to perform tasks the college needs completed. In this case, I do have a task befitting an aspiring bard. May song speed you along. Welcome to Solitude, home of the arts here in Skyrim. Not much, but as a bard I find the whole affair depressing. There are no heroes in this war, no winners to be had, and no real conclusion. If you want something a bard can dig into, look to the dragons. 1,000 years from now, Skyrim will have changed rulers dozens of times. But the return of the dragons, that story is once in an era. Not much, to be honest. Their return was a shock to us all. Gerard Germain has some tomes about them in the library, if you're interested. Always a pleasure to meet a prospective bard. You should be aware that, when possible, we ask applicants to perform tasks that... Elisif has forbidden the burning of King Olaf, a festival put on by the Bard's College. We need to change her mind. To convince her, I want to read King Olaf's verse, a part of the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Unfortunately, the verse was lost long ago. Yes, according to Giraud, our history's keeper, the portion of the Edda dealing with King Olaf might still exist in Dead Man's Respite. I need you to retrieve the poem. As you may be aware, Elisif's husband, High King Torrig, was recently killed. Elisif mourns her husband deeply, and she feels that a festival that burns a king in effigy is distasteful. I tried to convince her the festival is many centuries old and celebrates solitude, but I need proof. I believe King Olaf's verse will provide that proof. I think Giraud here would give you the best explanation of both it and the history of King Olaf's verse. You should speak to him about it. I wish you luck in finding the verse.
Huh?
I have faith that you'll return with King Olaf's verse.
Please, take pity on an old madman.
Hey, wanna play tag? Pardon me. Papa says I won't see Rogvir anymore, but he wouldn't tell me why not.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
All right, let's try something a bit more fun. Go ahead, Ataf.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead.
That was better, Ataf. Add a bit of
Lady
emphasis on
Atia says my voice
Ragnar,
is second only
Red.
to hers, but she's selling me short.
You're new here, right? Welcome to the Bard's College.
I'm Dean of Lute at the Bard's College, and no, I don't give private lessons. It takes two things to be a good teacher. The first
You know,
is patience.
I don't get the
second
impression
is
that
a
I'm
firm
very
wooden
well
stick
liked
for
at the
rapping
college.
knuckles.
Fugue. I can't understand why Yorn would want to join the Imperial Legion. Soldiers only appreciate one thing, and it isn't music.
I wish only to graduate. It's an honor to have Viarmo for instruction on... And why wouldn't I be? We sing tales of kings, queens, and their politics, 'tis true. But do you know who really makes history? The person who writes it. Farewell, stranger.
Hello, yes. I'm the... Good to meet a prospective bard. He's sending you after King Olaf's verse, then. That's good. We shouldn't leave it lying around now that I figured out where it is. The verse was Svafnir's contribution to the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Each bard adds to the Edda in his or her time. And a very ancient one. The verse criticized the reigning King Olaf. He was so incensed the bard was put to death and all the copies burned. At least, that's what we thought until I translated some ancient texts a year or so ago. We now believe King Olaf buried the truth with the bard. If I'm right, Svafnir and King Olaf's verse lie in Dead Men's Respite, along with the burial chamber of King Olaf himself. Be careful. You might find more than just King Olaf's verse in Dead Man's Respite. My position, Dean of History, actually covers a wide range of subjects. I teach poetry, writing, history, and the finer points of court life.
How can I help a brother Nord?
Do you have business with the court? The Jarl is not to be disturbed with common affairs of court. You... Absolutely not. That will... Ghost or not, there are reminders of his dark rule that are best left buried away.
Watch your feet. We just clean there. Got lots of things to take care of. What do you need? Not in your life. It's dangerous in there, and Falk doesn't even like me and Ernie going in every year to clean out the spiders. If you really want to, just be careful of the ghost. He snuck up on me once and scared me sick. It took a week for me to feel better. If Ernie caught me chatting, I'd never hear the end of it.
Kelly, my dear. Oh, I couldn't. Goes right through me. Besides, I have so many things to do. So many undesirables to contend with. Naysayers, buffoons, detractors. Why, my headsman hasn't slept in 3 days.
You are far too hard on yourself, my dear, sweet, homicidally insane Pelagius.
What would the people do without you? Dance, sing, smile, grow old? You are the best septum that's ever ruled. Well, except for that Martin fella. But he turned into a dragon god, and that's hardly sporting. You know, I was there for that whole sordid affair. Marvelous time. Butterflies, blood, a fox, a severed head, and the cheese to die for.
Yes, yes, as you've said countless times before.
Harumph! Well then, if you're going to be like that, perhaps it's best I take my leave. A good day to you, sir. I said good day!
Yes, yes, go. Leave me to my ceaseless responsibilities and burdens.
How rude! Can't be bothered to host an old friend for a decade or two. Inside the mind of Pelagius, silly. Oh, is it your first time? Pelagius the Third? Now, surely even you know about Pelagius's decree. On his deathbed, oh, and this was inspired, he forbade death! That's right! Death outlawed! Really? Oh, what kind of message? A song? A summons! Wait, I know! A death threat written on the back of an Argonian concubine! Those are my favorites. Well, spit it out, mortal! I haven't got an eternity. Actually, I do. Little joke. But seriously, what's the message? Were you now? By whom? Wait! Don't tell me. I want to guess. Was it Molag? No. Little Tim. The Toymaker's son, huh? What? The ghost of King Lysandas? Or was it one? Yes! Stanley, the talking grapefruit from Passwall! Ha ha! I'm wrong on all accounts, aren't I? Ha! No matter! Honestly, I don't want to know. Why ruin the surprise? But more to the point, do you, tiny, puny, expendable little mortal, actually think you can convince me to leave? Because that's crazy! You do realize who you're dealing with here. Jolly good guess. But only half right. I'm a mad god. The mad god, actually. It's a family title. Gets passed down from me to myself every few thousand years. Now you can call me Anne-Marie. But only if you're partial to being flayed alive and having an angry immortal skip rope with your entrails. If not, then call me Sheogorath, Daedric, Prince of Madness. Charmed. Now that's the real question, isn't it? Because honestly, how much time off could a demented Daedra really need? So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave. That's right, I'm done. Holiday complete. Time to return to the humdrum day-to-day. On one condition. You have to find the way out first. Well, good luck with that. Ha! I do love it when the mortals know they're being manipulated. Makes things infinitely more interesting. Care to take a look around? This is not, I dare say, the Solitude Botanical Gardens. Have you any idea where you are? Where you truly are? Welcome to the deceptively verdant mind of the Emperor Pelagius III. That's right! You're in the head of a dead, homicidally insane monarch! Now, I know what you're thinking. can I still rely on my swords and spells and sneaking and all that nonsense? Sure, sure. Or you could use the Wabachak! Huh? Huh? Didn't see that coming, did you? Do you mind? I'm busy doing the fish stick. It's a very delicate state of mind. Do you mind? I'm busy doing the fish stick. It's a very delicate state of mind. Do you mind? I'm busy doing the fish stick. It's a very delicate state of mind. Do you mind? I'm busy doing the fish stick. It's a very delicate state of mind. Oh, good choice! Well, good for me. I find everyone being out to get you so terribly entertaining. You might find it less so. You see, Pelagius's mother was, well, let us say, unique. Although I suppose, in the grand scheme of things, she was fairly average for a septim. That woman wielded fear like a cleaver. Or did she wield a cleaver and make people afraid? I never get that part right. Oh, but she taught her son well. Pelagius learned at a very early age that danger could come from anywhere, at any time, delivered by... Objective here is simple, you simpleton. Use your Wabacha to defeat the enemy, while they do the same. Your creature doesn't appear to be faring any better than before. Methinks your age. The threat gone, Pelagius is under the illusion that he's safe, which means you've helped him out, certainly, and we're that much closer to home. I see you've been minding your own business. Oh, lovely. Now, all my dear Pelagius has to worry about are the several hundred legitimate threats. But you're not out of the woods yet. Get it? Ha! Out of the woods! Ha! You've headed down the path of dreams. Unfortunately for you, Pelagius suffered night terrors from a young age. All you need to do is find something to wake our poor Pelagius up. You'll find his terrors easy to repel, but persistent.
I'll let you live, this time.
Now this is a sad path. Pelagius hated and feared many things. Assassins, wild dogs, the undead, pumpernickel. But the deepest, keenest hatred was for himself. The attacks he makes on himself can be seen here fully. They're always carried out on the weakest part of his fragile self. The self-loathing enhances Pelagius's anger. But his confidence will shrink with every hit. You must bring the two into balance.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
You seem to be having a small problem, or perhaps it's a big problem. Maybe if you shrunk the whole thing down a little first. Here you go. That's all you got? Here we go.
Time to end this game. I can take you. This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death. I can take you. You're on your lead. Skyrim belongs to the Nords. Over here.
That's the best you can do!
Hey, be careful. This is where you fall down and bleed.
I'll gut you like a horse! Just a you can't beat me! You like a horker! I'll bathe in your blood! I'll gut you like a horker! Die, damn you! Just give up! You can't win! You're gonna pay! You won't even live to regret this! Yeah. You'll beg me to kill you before I'm done!
You can't beat me!
I'll gladly kill you myself. You're out of your league. You've dug your own grave. Skyrim belongs to the Nords. You've dug your own grave. This is the end for you.
Someone there? Huh? I knew it! Yes? There? Give up while you still can! You can't beat me!
Wonderfully done! Pelagius is finally ready to love himself and continue his business.
Finish this!
Is it just me? Mortal? Insufferable. Yes, yes, you're entirely brilliant. Conquering madness and all that, blah, 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 blah. But you're not done yet! And you could still die.
away from me.
Something to crow about. With Pelagius up and about, you're moving right along. We'll both be home in no time.
Need something?
I have a saying. I'm not going to feel what you have to like. Or something like that. Fixed is such a subjective term. I think treated is far more appropriate, don't you? Like one does to a rash, or an arrow in the face. But no matter. Heartless mortal that you are, you've actually succeeded and survived. I am first to honor my end of the bargain. So, congratulations! You're free to go. They've been known to change my mind. So, go. Really. Pelagius the Third. Now, surely even you know about Pelagius's decree. On his deathbed, Pelagius Septim the Third, once the mad emperor of Tamriel, now so boringly sane. I always knew he had it in him. Well, I suppose it's back to the Shivering Isles. The trouble Haskell can get into while I'm gone simply boggles the mind. Let's make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Clothes? Check. Beard? Check. Luggage? Luggage? Now, where did I leave my luggage?
Master, you've taken me back. Does this mean we're going home? Oh, happy times. I can't wait to...
Yes, that's quite enough celebration. Let's send you ahead, shall we? As for you, my little mortal minion, feel free to keep the Wabbajack as a symbol of my... I'll just take that out. You take care of yourself now. And if you ever find yourself up in New Sheo, do look me up. We can share a strawberry tart. Ha! Ta-ta!
I'm right behind you. Lead on.
Wolf Queen, hear our call and awaken. We summon Potema. We summon Potema. Long have you slept the dreamless sleep of death, Potema. No longer. Hear us, Wolf Queen. We summon you. We summon Potema. Yes! Yes! Return me to this realm! As our voices summon you, the blood of the innocent binds you, Wolf Queen. Summon with words bound by blood. What? What are you doing? You fool! You cannot bind me to your will. Bound by blood. You ants don't have the power Something is wrong. There is an intruder.
You've returned. Good. What did you find at Wolf Skull Cave? Potema herself? Please tell me you stopped them. You've done a larger service to the realm than you could possibly know. A resurrected Potema. I shudder at the thought. May the gods watch over your battles, friend. She still mourns greatly for her husband, High King Torek. So she leaves many of the courtly details to me. Anyone with a stout heart like yours is welcome here.
Oh, are you my gallant hero? Have you come to whisk me away to a life of adventure and romance?
Do you have business with the court?
Please address all questions to the... My duty is to keep the Jarl safe, not play nursemaid to you sycophants.
There's something personal I was hoping you would do for me. Falk told me what you did for us at Wolfskull Cave. He says you're someone we can trust. As you may know, Talos worship is outlawed in the Empire. When we buried my husband, I made offerings to all the gods, except Talos. I would like you to take an item of his, a war horn handed down from his father, and place it at a shrine of Talos. No, but my husband, Torg, would want a proper burial, and this is the way Nords are buried in Skyrim. That's all right. Return to me if you change your mind, though. Falk told me as you may know, Talos worship is... I would like you to take an item of his, a war... Thank you. It would mean a lot to me.
Keep your weapon out of your hands.
It's a fine day with you around.
It'll all just fine.
Be well. Pray for Solitude and my husband.
The Jarl has advised me not to talk about which court attendants I like to punch in the face. More's the pity.
If it's arms or armor you need, see Bayrand in Castle Dower.